It has been a rainy, cloudy Sunday. Are you bored? Or has the weather kept you indoors? Well, not to worry, because we have lined up interesting and heartwarming stories that will spark up your evening and help you relax as we usher in a new week. This is the last Sunday in the month of August, and in a few days from now, we will be heralding the Ember months, beginning with the month of September. Wow, the year is gradually coming to an end, and we thank God who has brought us thus far as we pray for his continued guidance and protection. And this, I believe, were the prayers of Christians who are in various churches today. Good evening and welcome to Sunday Rendezvous. Our package tonight is loaded with stories making the rounds, events, and human angle reports, and I bet you it is a must watch. So I urge you to draw closer to your television and pay attention as we dish out our content. Do not forget that you can watch us live on our YouTube channel at NTA Enugu, and we begin with the hard news segment. Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Mba says his administration is determined to realize the goals and dreams of the state's founding fathers through innovation and disruptive governance. Governor Mba gave the assurance in a statement at the weekend to commemorate the 32nd anniversary of the creation of Enugu State. While extolling Enugu's founding fathers who fought for the creation of the state in 1991, the governor maintained that their sacrifices had never been in vain, as successive administrations have continued to sustain their legacies and work towards the realization of those dreams. He, however, stressed that the target of his government was to go beyond the sustenance of the dreams to actualizing them through innovation and disruptive governance philosophy. The governor wished the people of Enugu State a happy 32nd anniversary. The difficulties in the surgical management of oral and maxillofacial diseases in developing countries like Nigeria, among other issues, were the challenges identified during the 186th inaugural lecture of the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. Kelechi Ocha reports that the theme, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgical Practice in a Developing Economy, the Making of a Surgeon, was delivered by a seasoned professor of dentistry, Professor Felix Chukwumike.
Consultants and other medical professionals from the College of Medicine, University of Nigeria, were seated in this hall to tap from the versatile knowledge of an erudite professor and consultant of oral and maxillofacial surgeon in oral healthcare. Representing the Vice Chancellor of the Noble University, the Professor of the College, Professor Hyginus Ezegui, while presenting the lecturer's profile, described him as an academic scholar who has contributed to the growth and development of research in Nigeria and diaspora.
Professor Chukwuneke is also a philanthropist and has awarded scholarships to indigent students. He is also a man with great regard for culture, therefore attracting multiple chieftaincy titles.
The inaugural lecturer and maxillofacial surgeon, Professor Felix Chukwuneke, in his presentation regretted a poor healthcare seeking behavior of some Nigerians, an attitude he ascribed to ignorance, superstition, and chain reaction of poverty, especially among rural dwellers.
I wanted the world to know the challenges we particularly face when handling patients, and also some, local innovations that we bring in to treat our patient, that is totally different from what the white people have. But our own works in our environment. It's just a way of encouraging local content in whatever you are doing.
Some other scholars at the inaugural lecture were of the view that Professor Chukwuneke's academic career in the area of dentistry has made a remarkable mark in the history of the faculty.
It's the first inaugural lecture in the Faculty of Dentistry, College of Medicine, University of Nigeria. And Professor Chukwuneke happened to be the first student or alumnus of this university that became a professor in that faculty and is now delivering the first inaugural lecture. And
most of us who have been a little bit ignorant of what oral hygiene, oral health, and maxillofacial surgery is all about, we are excited to be uplifted in terms of knowledge. And we celebrate him again because he's also the dean of the Faculty of Dentistry. He has the administrative prowess.
The well-trained medical professor of maxillofacial surgery, guiding us, reminding us of the importance of good oral health and hygiene, and the implications, especially of not seeing a good doctor early when you are sick.
The consultant in oral and maxillofacial surgery has initiated and published several works in areas of dental, oral and public health in Enugu. Kelechi Ochiara, NTA News.
And we'll pause here for some commercials. Sunday Rendezvous. We'll be right back. Do stay.
Glow Bracket Plus is here. Existing Glow customers will get 400% bonus on every recharge and 100 MB data bonus on first recharge of the month. New Glow customers will get 1,000 Naira welcome bonus. To activate, buy a new Glow SIM today or dial *777# for existing Glow customers.
It's glad to know you're still there. Many scholars have in their works acknowledged that life is full of bumps and potholes. Hence, life is best when undertaken with a loving, caring, and understanding partner. It is in this wisdom that a renowned elder, historian, and cultural enthusiast, Ozo Ferdinand Anikwe, chose to do life with his heartthrob, Josephine Okafor. The couple signed the dotted lines over the weekend, and Susan Eze captured the sights and sounds for Sunday Rendezvous.
Family and friends witnessed the solemnization of holy matrimony between Ozo Ferdinand Anikwe and the wife, Josephine. Professor Ikechukwu Ani delivered the message, which he captioned in Igbo language, Owambede Kamma, meaning life is better in old age. He noted that with age comes maturity in character, combined with sacrifice, both oils the wheels of marriage. Ozo and his bride radiated joy.
I am now an experienced person in marriage, but what is basic and fundamental in marriage is that whichever issue that comes up, you resolve it with your wife. There is no need for a third party.
I feel good, so excited. I am ready to be submissive.
With tunes from the oldies, the reception ground came alive. It was one wedding with a difference, honored by the high and the mighty, such as former President General Olusegun Obasanjo, whose lecture on the impact of good governance on the youth and national development was presented by his representative, Nze Fidelis Chukwu.
Good governance ensures the political, social and economic priorities are based on broad consensus in society, and that the voice of the poorest and the most vulnerable are heard in decision-making over the allocation of developmental resources.
We pray that God will bless their union with joy, love, peace and gentleness.
God's blessings, God's grace, grace for stability, grace of love, grace of enduring relationship.
And he told us he's getting married now after the death of the late wife. We understood, so we're here to give him support.
Other distinguished guests include Zonal Director, NTA Enugu Network Center, Mwadi Elobike, represented all wished the couple well.
God will be with them in everything they are doing in life. God will bless them more.
The event was a fusion of Christianity and culture, the ancient and the modern.
And we say congratulations to the couple. Eminent personalities from all walks of life gathered at Ukehe in Igbo-Etiti local government area of Enugu State to shower encomiums on Lady Rose Chibuzo Aro Nemuroha on her 80th birthday celebration, describing her as a woman of many parts. Uchenna Nnamele, who witnessed the celebration, reports that her daughter, Chegonu Aro, also used the occasion to appreciate God for his divine healing upon her life.
It was what St. Peter's Catholic Parish Ukehe looked like. Agog with parishioners, family members, friends and associates of Ezine Lady Rose Chibuzo Aro, who joined her to celebrate her 80th birthday anniversary, as well as her daughter Chegon Aro's Thanksgiving in appreciation of God's divine healing upon her life. In a sermon, a visiting priest of St. Peter's Catholic Parish Ukehe, Reverend Father Frederick Ago, while thanking God for the life of Ezine Rose Aro, enjoined Christians to have unwavering faith in God while praying, as well as incorporate humanity in their prayers for God's intervention.
To have that anchorage, connection between us and God when we are praying, we have to pray with faith. And when we are praying, we are not going to pray for ourselves only. We have to intercede and pray for others.
Church service over, the event shifted to reception arena. The celebrant, Lady Rose, was ushered in a grand style. Dignitaries and guests were entertained lavishly with assorted drinks and food. The celebrants were overwhelmed with joy.
Only happiness and joy makes me to look young. I am benevolent to people. I give out. As small money we have and enjoy it is more better than 1 million without happiness.
My mom has a passion for everything that will make her love Christ. Everything that she has known as a Christian growing up, she wants to imbibe all these traits in practice.
Some family members and guests described her as a great woman with a large heart.
She loves poor people and sacrifices all she could in order to ensure that they are satisfied. So that's my mom.
In simple terms, I think she's my role model. I love her for that.
Wuru is a mother. Wuru is outspoken. Wuru is empathic. Wuru is supportive.
She's not just a mother to her biological children. She's got several other children. She's a woman who has taken in people from everywhere who have had the opportunity or privilege of being in proximity with her.
What has happened today is a demonstration of faith, a demonstration of sincerity and good life.
Isn't the Lady Rose Chibozo Aro, Nemurora, as she is fondly called, is a dedicated Christian at St. Peter's Catholic Parish, Uke. In most celebrations, cutting of cake is a regular feature. It is time for Lady Rose Aro to cut her beautiful cake. High point of the event was the presentation of a car as a birthday gift.
And here is 80 hearty cheers to Nemuroha, the woman we popularly call the mom. And we also thank God for the life of our colleague, Chegonu Aro. As part of its corporate social responsibility to support women in the society, Guinness Nigeria PLC has empowered about 50 women in Iwoloye community in Enugu local government area of Enugu State with funds. The funds are meant for the women to start selling Guinness drinks in their community. Uchenna Namele reports.
This is the atmosphere at the Sacred Hearts Catholic Parish Iwoloye field as Guinness Nigerian PLC celebrates and supports women of Iwoloye in this year's August meeting. As usual, Guinness Nigerian PLC partners women so as to engage them in selling of Guinness brand as well as to encourage them to be drinking Guinness brand in the community as a way of promoting their brand. Speaking at the event, the parish priest of Sacred Heart Parish, Reverend Father Victor Ubaka, expressed joy at the gesture by Guinness Nigerian PLC by reaching out especially to the women who are part of nation's building.
It's wonderful that it's a means of evangelization too, that the Guinness people are reaching out to women who also build. And remember, women build our society and they build it better.
The woman leader of Sacred Hearts Parish Iwolohe, Ezinne Philomena Oyibo, could not withhold her joy over the gesture.
We are very grateful for this year. It's marvelous. May God bless them. Give their lives. Even those who visited us, I pray that God will grant them their journey mercies.
Guinness Nigerian PLC has been supporting and celebrating women during their August meeting over the years.
When you train or empower a woman, you train a nation. The Obweke community in Enugu East local government area of Enugu State was agog as indigenes of the community rolled out their drums to celebrate their New Yam festival known as Iyaji. Okechukwu Agobama was there and reels out the moments for Sunday Rendezvous.
It was really a joyful situation at Obokeniko Autonomous Community as friends, well-wishers and traditional rulers from all walks of life assembled at the Development Center to take part in the celebration of the New Yam Festival, traditionally known as Iyaji of the community, which is celebrated every year to recognize the traditions of their forefathers.
That's why Maria, so I hear joyful, Kenechineke, Nayadukute, Sinajoche, Batana Jofu.
Some traditional rulers and indigenes of the community expressed joy for seeing this year's festival.
place. Only today that these people are seeing the new yam for the first time. Even if they see it on the road, they will not touch it. And they cannot eat it in another place.
Yam is the head of all crops. In Igbo, is the head of all crops. So we need to be celebrated. That's why we're here. So we don't pray that maybe the one for next year will be bigger than the one of this year.
This is the, whenever you plant, there's a time for planting and there's a time for harvesting. This is the starting of harvesting. So when we harvest, we come and showcase it and tell the world that we have harvested.
The Iyaji is an annual tradition of the community.
Heritage there. It was an endless expression of positive testimonies as the body of the late engineer Anthony Animaku was buried at his country home, Eziohammaku, in Ogu local government area of Enugu State. Chimaroke Ugo reports that the Requiem Mass was conducted by St. Teresa's Catholic Church, Maku.
Death, the sage says, is a universal destiny which spares neither the poor nor rich, neither the young nor old, and neither male or female. So did the earthly journey of engineer Anthony Animaku came to an end on 3rd June 2023. The impressive turnout at Mako Central Field, many described as a testament of his lifestyle. The encomium was commemorated by Reverend Father Donald Okechukwu on the exemplary lifestyle of Engineer Anthony, describing him as a jolly good fellow who loved peace and progress. By the graveside, tears flowed freely as he was committed to Mother Earth amidst dust-to-dust rituals. At the reception, the family appreciated guests for coming to share in their grief.
A very big thank you to each of you. We appreciate your efforts to come down here and share in our grief and bleed Daddy's farewell for the very last time.
I'm so sad. My father's day means a lot. But it's everything to me.
The Director General Voice of Nigeria, Osita Okechukwu, who joined his in-law Francis Anidi in company of indigents of Eke Enugu local government area to pay their last respect to Engineer Anthony, who he described as a quintessential leader who distinguished himself in public service.
State order, since the world is established now, we came to pay solidarity to the family. This was an interesting work. We have played the family.
Engineer Anthony Animaku died at the age of 60. Until his death, he was the Enugu State Controller of Works, Federal Ministry of Works and Housing.
And we join in praying for the repose of his soul. And we are at the finish line now, and so this is where we draw the curtains on this week's edition of Sunday Rendezvous. We thank you so much for being a part of it. Good night, and God bless.